The newest addition to our school this year is the sensory room that was put into place in the elementary wing upstairs. This sensory room contains objects that help improve a student's senses. Depending on the sensory room, objects such as soothing colored lights, music, and objects that require movement are included in these rooms. We can thank the work and dedication of Mrs. Angie Smith on this creative addition to our school. We interviewed Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Kaufman to get their input on our newly added sensory room. How do you feel about the new sensory room? Do you think it's a good idea?
I think the sensory room has been an amazing resource that we've added here at the school. A lot of times when our kiddos at this young age are having behavior issues, we have found that the sensory room has been like just a great resource and for them to be able to go up and just help them unwind, and just because they've been in unstructured areas, and just kind of helps put everything back together and get them back on track so we can refocus and get back to learning.
How did this room get created and whose idea was it?
Okay, well, the room got started actually by Mr. Countryman coming down to me and saying, would you like some more sensory equipment? And I was like, for sure, because I got wobble chairs in my room and all sorts of other sensory equipment, and I thought that'd be a great opportunity for the students. And he said, well, there's a grant that I could apply for, and I get a big lump sum of money.
What types of tasks or actions do the kids complete in this room?
The tasks the students complete in this room depends on their needs. Some students who have a lot of wiggles and wobbles, an ADHD kid, maybe somebody with autism, any of those kids that in their seats have trouble focusing, they'll come down here and they'll do something active. They'll do a rock climbing wall. They'll do one of these balls behind me, kind of using those, rolling on top of them. They might do the swing over there. Just something that kind of helps them regulate their bodies. Other students who get nervous very easily, that tend to have anxiety, will come in here, maybe use my bubble tubes or my waterfall light, and just will help them become calm and help them get through their days and maybe their anxieties.
What is your favorite thing to do with the kids and why?
My favorite thing to watch the kids do when they come in here is actually go into the ball pit, because a lot of the students will get in there and it's acoustics. It has acoustics in there, so the balls will vibrate around them and you see them sink way down into the balls. And it's just so fun because you walk in here, you don't even know there's a kid in there because they are just way down in those balls. And my favorite thing to see when they leave the room is they're calm and they're focused and they're ready to work again. And I've had a lot of teachers tell me how much this room has benefited their students in the classroom once they return to the class.